I want you to stand and play some clapping games with the person that's anywhere near you. I think what we sometimes forget is that our learners, those of us who are tutors anyway, our learners, in many cases, it didn't work out well for them in school in the beginning because school was about sitting down, reading and writing, and they were kinesthetic learners. So if you've got a group of kinesthetic learners, you've got to do something physical. You just have to do something physical. So playing a clapping game in the classroom, you don't need anything. It's just you and your hands, and that's it. So it's a really great resource.
The dealing with the negativity is that negative attitude transfer is just incredible. You know, like, it's okay for your child to be bad at maths because you were bad at maths, and if you keep saying it to them often enough, they start to believe it. And I have to say, it's kind of like a favourite of my own, because the principal hauled me in and told me to stop telling my child that I wasn't good at maths. One day when I was passing the gate, she said, she is good at maths, and you need to, she said to me, but Harumami mahig matha. And I was so shocked. So from that day on, it was zip it. I was brilliant at everything.
Just a point, I was at a really interesting seminar a couple of weeks ago, and in the discussion group, maths ability came up, and the phrase she told us to use was, do you know, I never went back and gave maths the time I should have.
Ah, right.
And I thought, you know, I'll keep that one for my parents and family learning. I never went back and gave maths the time I should have, so I'm not as good at it as you're going to be.
That's I must remember that one. I never forget maths. Yeah, but we would definitely hone in on that. And the number of people who sit in front of you going, I said that, you know, I do say that, and you know, so.
It's like you hear people saying, I'm no good at languages, and you can say back to them, well, your English seems pretty good. Yeah. And they go, oh, well, I don't need English.
Yeah, but why is it okay? Why is it okay to say I'm not good at maths and I'm not good at languages, as in foreign languages? You know, like, we seem to feel it's safe to say that.
I've really only been involved in family learning in Drogheda for the last 3 years. And I see Mary Flanagan down the end of the room. I did the Waterford, the WIT module on family learning with Mary, I think 3.5 years ago, and we were just putting a toe in the water at that stage and got loads of great ideas from the Clare Family Learning pack and all the information, and Mary was very generous. So at the primary level, we've done things like story sacks and life stories. Story sacks for the younger children, life stories for the older children, where the parents make like a memory book of the child's life up to the age of 9 or 10 or whatever they are. Parents and gadgets, fun science, bacon with numbers, they would all be short 4 to 6 week programs, taster programs, hopefully to encourage parents to come in that are least likely to come in. And we have had success with this, and we have had parents that have come in for one of the taster sessions, then done a math class with us, and now are in the centre doing junior set maths themselves. You know, so as David was saying really well, you know, he was bringing the point across very well this morning in the talks. It's that creating the atmosphere. So the life story sacks, the science are great for creating that atmosphere and making it a welcoming place.